Could we call it the name of the episode the pre-finale?
The pre-show.
The pre-show finale.
Pre-show finale.
Or pre-show.
Okay, go on. Yeah, you can name the show. Yeah, sure. That's fine.
And that's the intro.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Alex, Mitch and Trent Show.
Alex, Mitch and Trent.
Alex, Mitch and Trent Show. Yeah. How are we going, guys? How are we doing, Alex?
I'm fabulous. Thank you for asking.
Fabulous?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you asked me. I thought you were going to ask me today.
I always ask. I'm always
I know.
wondering how
You
you're
are a
going. How
gentleman,
you doing?
Trent.
Thanks,
You
man.
are.
Yeah.
And a scholar.
How are you?
I'm
Mitch?
fantastic. I've got a little bit of lactationals, but other than that, I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, that's good.
And producer Jason, how are you today?
Amazing! I had my metamucil this morning,
Oh, don't you dare.
and I'm feeling
No spoilers.
I'm feeling empty. I'm feeling non-bloated. I'm excited.
Do you feel like it works straight away? Or like, do you think it takes like a day to kind of go through your system? Because it definitely, like, it's a build-up.
It takes a while, like less than a day to go through your system.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, good.
Have a family margarita pizza with prawns and chili. That takes 8 hours to go through your system. I found that out the hard way.
In the past 8 hours.
I've been drinking heavy beer all day as well.
was it last night it started or this morning?
Now, literally, I woke up this
churning?
morning and I was like,
Oh,
I'm
the
drinking
churn.
water. And
You
I was
woke
like,
up
and I
today.
sat up.
The
And
churn.
then I was like, oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. And then off we went.
And here we are.
And here I am.
Jesus.
It's good times. Anyway.
You said you had this, man.
Yeah, I did. And then you started talking about Metamucil. I thought you wanted to do that as a topic.
Came back to
Because
you.
he said it and it was awesome, and then you're just like, how long does it take to set in and kick in? And
So
I'm
I
looking
thought- I
and
thought
he's
you were
waiting
taking-
sitting there.
I thought you wanted that to be like a 5-minute bit.
It was.
Metamucil. Well, there you go. Anyway, it's completely. I needed to roll off the good. Thanks. How are you? And then
Okay, so we can just start from top. Let's just go from top again. No, we can. Let's go. Do it. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Alex, Mitch and Trent Show.
I'm good. How are you,
How you
Trent?
doing?
Hello, and welcome to another episode.
I like the
We're
first
using
one.
the first one.
We're using the
Fine.
first one.
We're
The first
using
one was fine. Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Alex, Mitch and Trent Show. I'm Trent. This is a terrible intro.
Okay, I like this one more. I like this one more.
Anyway,
What's new?
thanks for trying to
I
train
think
back on the track.
More
What's
botched,
new?
the better.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
always
that
said
was so much better than the first one.
We're 26 episodes in. I still can't do it. That's great.
What, 25th or
That's
6th?
it.
Those will be
That's it.
26.
Never change.
Oh, so 27 we finish on.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
finishing on
that's
20.
it.
Hey, we're
Lucky
finishing on
number
27.
27.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Mitchell's lucky number, actually.
Yeah.
How are you, Alex?
I answered before. Nothing's changed.
This is not our third and fourth time for the intro.
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Nice.
How are you, Jason?
Amazing. Thank you, Alexi. I had my metamucil this morning.
Oh.
We will circle back on this later.
we going around doing this trend.
How long does it take for you to get through your system?
Well, I'm really glad you asked that question, Trent. It does take about a day, I would say.
You should try a margarita pizza with prawns and chili flakes. 8 hours.
Wow, that's less than a day. That's
wait,
amazing.
did it kick in last night?
So I woke up this morning, had a drink of water, and fucking off I went. And here I am.
So, Mitch, how are you this morning then?
I'm fantastic, Trent. Thank you.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah. Anyway, good to see our immaturity has not changed. I still don't know how to leave. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something with you because it dawned on me that we are approaching a decade since being in high school, which it's not often that we get to use the decade word. We've probably got two things: our friendship and how long we've been out of high school.
It's getting about that now.
and preschool.
If you wanted to tell,
And birth.
if you wanted to,
I've actually been alive for almost 3 decades,
I
mate.
did say we, not individually. There's plenty of individual decadal.
We're breathing.
Decadal.
Been driving for a decade too, you know.
Yeah. Well, you're a pack of bitches. That's it. Decades of being bitches. You both of you. Anyway.
What happens when we take a break?
Anyway, Jesus Christ. But I thought it would be a good time to talk about some high school memories, considering we are approaching that milestone.
Yeah.
And thought I'd start with...
Yeah, man. Sounds like a great idea. Let's talk about the high school memories.
Just having a laugh. You know, just having a
Nothing but
genuine
fond
laugh.
memories in high school.
We're the bestest of
That's
friends.
There's 3 A grade students that just plodded along.
I was there. I had perfect attendance, didn't I?
Dude, I was blown away.
Blown
Oh
away.
no, you missed a day.
I could never miss a day.
Maybe
of high
one
school.
birthday.
Maybe.
One birthday. No. I even though we have a lot of high school memories, I wasn't around at high school. I didn't like high school, and so I just basically there's a few things, bits and pieces that kind of stopped me from going a lot. But in the end, it just became I didn't like it. Wasn't for me. So I stuck around socially, and that was probably the best thing that ever happened. Was stick around socially, and that's why I've got you guys as best mates, is because I stuck around socially.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would be your fondest high school memory?
Ooh, that's a big question.
Well,
Trent.
it's too corny of an answer, but
Yeah.
it's meeting you two, obviously.
No, I don't like that.
Between that, between that and then having Miss Heath
Oh,
every once in a while,
oh,
the number one teacher, my favourite,
Gold standard of teaching
Oh.
was Miss Heath.
oh.
Miss H.
the best.
Okay,
What a
so-
superstar she was.
No one did anyone ever have Miss Heath as like a proper
No,
No?
she was only. I think she was only a CRT. Yeah,
Yeah.
substitute
Only
teacher?
substitute. Yeah.
Yeah, has anyone seen Miss Heath's OnlyFans page? Recently?
Just for a bit of context, she was about 70 when we were.
Probably 75.
75, and
was-
this was a decade ago.
The poor lady probably had a whole career in education and thought that she'd be able to wind down and do CRT at a school. And my God, did she cop it, the poor
Picked the
darling.
wrong school. She picked the wrong school.
Yeah.
She was lovely.
She was amazing, though.
Actually, that was the thing. She was the most loveliest.
She was.
Teacher, person,
She was a legend.
human being, lovely. But man, she let us get away with murder. It
Yeah.
was when it would be. I don't know. She had to have known. But if she rocked up, the entire class would cheer.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's like
We'd be
it's a
banging
day
on the
off.
table,
Day.
the chairs.
It's a day.
Oh, it was the best.
Yeah, it
was the
was like a
best.
day off.
It
Like-
was. And if you had it for a double period, it was the best.
Oh.
It was the best. It would. The
So what I was
class-
doing, what I did for my... anyway.
You go,
What
you can
we
cheer.
could
whenever-
censor
I'll cut
it.
it if I have to.
If I ever got double periods with Miss Heath, I'd just walk in, get me roll signed off, and just say I'm going to the library. And she goes, okay. And I just go to the library, log into a computer, and just play games for the 2 periods.
Yeah, that's the real genius, Mitchell Coy. That is it.
Yeah. And she was like, no. Oh, all right. I just walked straight out. As soon as as long as I get my name marked off, beauty. But it depends on also which class it was. Like if it was like a class that I had good people with, then I'd hang around and just chat shit in there.
Yeah.
But majority of the time I'd get her for like English or math, where I didn't really have anyone in there that class anyway. So I was just like, yeah, I'll just go to the library, log into the computer and just play games. Right.
I have a specific memory. Oh, that mic went really close to my mouth. I nearly smashed my teeth out. I was like, hey guys, how you going? No teeth insurance, no dental. Fuck. On our muck-up day, we do like a final run. Well, at the start of the day, we actually cut our uniforms. Then we started at the lakes.
Yeah, and
that was
everyone
cool. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's right. And then,
Yeah.
then we did we run or we walked? From,
There was a walk from Water Gardens
Walk from
Lakes
there
to
to-
there. And then I remember the last part of the day where you do the final farewell and all the kids are lined up on either side.
How stupid
And-
is it?
Oh, it's
But
so
it was
dumb.
that was our moment.
It
of
was, and it
glory.
felt good.
When you look at it after the fact, you're like,
yeah.
what a fucking
Yeah.
how stupid.
Yeah.
But leading up to it, when you
It's
see
nice.
every other year do it, you're like, well, I'm going to do that one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And you did it.
And we as previously stated in our lives, we had a mischief bunch. Was it 2001?
13.
13. That's so long ago. I feel so old.
Lucky number 13.
And when we were doing our little run around the school, a couple blokes pulled out some flares. They weren't blokes, they were kids because we were kids then. Pulled out some flares and we were running with flares. And then one dude popped it in the bin lit on fire. And then we kept running. And then Mitchell reminded me of this great memory.
My God. All right, so
Mustafa Katogia, go. No.
Mustafa Kurtogio, you know who you are. Yeah, so the run, it's hard to explain it unless you went to the school. Hopefully there's a few of you listening. The run starts from pretty much where the Year 12 lockers were, straight past the canteen. And then you go all the way through the basketball courts, left through all that. Anyway, it's a big loop. Anyway, right at the start, in front of the canteen, it's a big fucking chain. Right? Like a
Like at
huge
parks,
chain.
you know those chains that are the parks? Yeah.
Yep. And that chain was on. And apparently everyone forgot about the chain. Anyway, Mustafa Katogia, otherwise known as Ibo or Ibrahim, he's got many names. He's a legend. This kid sprinted like he was chasing Usain Bolt, like flying million miles an hour.
He's a runner.
He can run.
Yeah, he's a run. Yeah.
mate.
I can tell you, I beat him in a Year 10 athletics.
And he'll
you
hold
guys- I might have him in Year 12, I don't know.
Good luck now.
Yeah, I'm not going to try
Three match.
now.
That man is a unit now.
Yeah, he's a unit
He's always
now.
been a unit, to be fair.
You're listening about you look great, mate. But mate, you sprinted head first, hit this chain, mate, flipped, bruised, his across both his legs. I think it might have even been a bit of his hip. Was all just obliterated.
It was good.
Just-
It was good.
Poor guy had to limp around for the rest of the day, and we had a big day afterwards.
Yeah, we all met up afterwards. And
Yeah, because it was my birthday that day.
Oh, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Did we go back to yours and play down ball?
We went
Yeah,
back
that-
there.
we
I
did
walked
do that.
in. It was my birthday, so I went to the bottle shop with my license or whatever it was.
Did they even ask you, ID?
No, they didn't even ask for my ID. Here I
You
was
had
in
a
a
baby face.
school uniform, all ripped up. I'm like, yeah, I'll get a slab and whatever I
It's
got.
actually not allowed. That's not allowed if they're in your school uniform to serve. But that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I won't say where that was. But anyway, didn't even ask for my ID. He gave me the drink. I had all these other kids around me as well. I was like, yep, thank you very much. Went back to my joint. Oh my God, this story just keeps going.
This story, you
I
want
know,
to know
it's
why?
so
Because
good.
this is the day I
This
was
is the
in.
day you were in Video Easy on the choo-choo train for freaking an hour.
Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah.
I was lit. I was absolutely
After his
smashed.
second beer.
What a day! What a day this was! What a way to finish off high school. So we went from there, all got on a bus together, grabbed the slab from the bottle shop. Trent jumped on the choo-choo train ride. We put about $20 worth of coins in that, so he could just sit there blind and just ride that.
And for a visual, not
I
too-
have footage that goes for 20
yeah.
minutes, so
it's not like a not move. It's literally like a stationary one that moves side to side.
Yeah,
like
sure.
it's not a choo-choo
Like,
train
no,
like
there's ones for
actual
like-
train.
there's ones for like
Not one that goes
1-year-olds.
around. Like he's literally stationary. There's little 5-year-old ones that move up and down. Yeah, he was
if
loving
Trent's
it.
game enough, we'll upload a photo or maybe a snippet.
I'll do a snippet. That's great.
We'll put a snippet up so you can understand the glory.
You know, we can talk about some stories even that weren't at school, Trent. We can talk about
Yeah, because I wasn't there for a lot of it. So we did do a lot of stuff after school. And after school shenanigans was always good. What after school shenanigans did we do?
Oh, I've just. What
we-
about that stupid, amazing story that I love so much at Brimbank?
Oh, the bikes.
Yeah,
Is anything
that
causes
green
me
bike. That green bike.
We used to ride bikes quite a bit when we were kids, like doing kids on bikes. That's the whole thing. And you know, we even think about it. We used to ride really far on bikes.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, you don't realize it until you look back, I guess.
Yeah. And anyway, I got this great big red fancy bike, and I loved it so much.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then it got stolen because I left it out in front of my house, and then there were these kids that saw me riding it, and they wanted me to take it off me one day, and I said no, rode off, and then the next day it was gone from my house. That's on me. The
Did I
replacement,
tell you about that red bike I found?
but the replacement was probably the greatest. Did you see the green bike? Oh, surely you saw the red.
It was huge.
It was this huge 30-year-old, probably a 30-year-old bike.
so
It
old.
was so old.
Hey, we're nearly 30.
Yeah, probably my current age. When I got it, that's how old the bike was. And it was crinky. It was like the gears would just not stick. And so to take off, it would be like probably a good 30 seconds of going duk, 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 over and
That's a
over.
good reenactment, Trent.
That's exactly how it happened. And that stitched me up many times. So it stitched me up when we were nick-knocking one day. And we nick-knocked some guy's house. And he got so mad that he chased us.
I remember
And
this.
we took back roads to get away from the guy. And then we were like, oh, yeah, we got away from him. And then all of a sudden, the car rocks up around the corner. The guy jumps out of the car, screaming at us. And the boys on BMXs, no problem.
I didn't have a bike. I don't think I had a bike, and I got dinked by. I didn't have a bike. I was dead, and then I ended up jumping on the back and getting dinked by
They
one of my
organised
mates.
a dink, and I couldn't take off on my bike.
Yeah.
The guy grabbed me by the collar, and he's like yelling at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I wish I could have saw your face right now.
He let me go, but this bike, yeah, this bike got me into so much shit. It's not fun. It was the worst bike.
But the best memories.
Yeah. So we took down
Brimbank.
Brimbank, and it was like it wasn't like a bike track or even a footpath. It was just like it was like it was under maintenance.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just
just a
didn't- it was
bloody.
just it was a trail of some sort. We can't describe it exactly.
Yeah.
It was anyway. I'm like, I haven't had a major bike accident in my life. I was like, so I didn't know what that felt like. So once you have one of those major bike accidents, you're like, fuck. But we're going up and down the hills, and then there's this incline, probably like.
I reckon it was about 100 degrees. So 90's the right angle, and then I reckon about maybe 105 degrees.
This is probably where the first fuck it. You know when I just go fuck it sometimes and just do something. This is probably one of the first fuck it's.
This is where I was born.
And so the two boys on their BMXs, and I'm on the shitty mountain bike. They're looking down the hill, and they're like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, boys, let's go. Send it.
Yeah.
How do you describe it? Because I remember it.
Yeah, we probably have different angles. Yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly how it happened. I think it might even been like a dare. Like I was
just
like,
shot
I
it.
didn't want to go down it, and you were
I
just like,
shot it.
oh,
I
I'll
was
do
like,
it.
let's just go, boys. Let's go.
And then we didn't go. We watched him go, and he's just going down, and his bike's just like shaking, and literally
And
wobbling, shake.
I remember hitting, and this bike wasn't great, so the brakes weren't great either.
Yeah.
I hit both brakes, and I go off the front of the handlebars.
Yeah, over the top, roll. Yeah, it was.
Tumble rolling with the bike wrapped around me too, round and around. Like
That's a rookie mistake. Putting on the front brakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
He had no help.
I did both brakes in panic. Yeah,
He went. His
I
whole
just, like,
bike
just stop. I just wanted it to stop. And anyway,
and it did.
It did.
He kept going.
I stopped at the bottom. It didn't break anything. At least I don't think. I was a kid, so it's sort of like you kind of had that. I don't know. I still had the last of the flexibility bounce back.
Yeah.
But my face was destroyed.
Yeah, like it was grazed. It was all grazed. Trent is still destroyed. I love you.
I never bounced back.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you were all grazed. Yeah,
Yeah. So half my face is just covered in,
yeah, and it was all dirty as well.
Dirty.
Yeah.
And so the boy, I'm just like, just leave me here. I'm dead.
Those exact words he said. Leave me behind.
Anyway, good on the boys. They got me up and they shuffled me up the mountain, the hill.
Hill, yeah.
It felt like a mountain.
You did concrete.
And my bike was destroyed, and so they're like, we got to ride. I'm like, I can't ride, boy. I can't ride. I can't. I'm dead. I'm so sore. Everything hurts. Then, yeah, you boys. I think Tom kicked my bike back into place, and then he rode it, and he put me on his BMX, and we rode to KFC where he cleaned me up in the bathroom, and they thought I got beaten up.
Yeah.
I remember riding home. My dad was in the carport working on the car, and he's like, "What happened?"
Yeah, that poor bike. That poor bike, Trent. Not poor you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens to that bike.
Yeah.
So that's
It's weird. I
they're the
found
things
another
that need to
green
be, like
bike.
on your wall as a memento, like a wheel
Yeah.
Green
or,
bike.
or something like something from that bike.
Oh, that's
long gone now.
that is your homework. You got to find that
the
model of your
I'll
bike.
find the model bike.
Yeah, that was green.
That's what we got.
It was green.
It was green.
Green
It
old
was
bike.
27 years old, which means it's now
For
47-ish.
It's it is. Yeah, it is 40s probably by now. I'd say.
You'll find a new metamucil counterpart, like a product that's a bit better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just in the end, it's just husk, but
Yeah, that's it.
Well, like elephant husk.
kind of.
Wow.
He said kind of.
That is the start. That is the start. Husk and tusk are two different words as well.
He said kind of.
I just wanted to
That
entertain you,
has
Mitch, but,
ruined.
you're right.
That is the
shut
best.
up.
You're right.
Trent, you can't say
You
that.
are
Speaking of
spastic.
derailing
Um,
the train.
When Jason walked in, because I hadn't seen him in a while, his beautiful face, one of the first things I said to him, like, Jason, I've discovered a revolutionary. Because when something pops in my life that's amazing, like step-on underwear, even though they don't communicate well, but that's another story we'll talk about.
Probably wouldn't do that to you. They would respond.
Fuck, Trent.
To be fair, you should have railed yourself by bringing step-on underwear.
I was fine.
He was doing
I
well.
was fine. It was fine. One of the last things I can think of was even there's a couple of things that I've told you that I really like, whether it's like a chicken and cheese, add an extra cheese, or like those lollies that I ended up trialing in the new chips we tried together. There's a couple of things. When something is introduced that I really like, I always share it. And my doctor recommended trying Metamucil, and it has been the most life-changing experience. I've only tried the orange flavour and the wild berry, and that's when we had the conversation earlier, and I said, yeah, the wild berry is very delicious, and then you told me there is a lemon and lime.
That is true.
And maybe next season we'll find out my response to it and a bit of a review.
It sounds like
But-
a sponsorship.
Yeah, no, not yet, not yet. If step one ain't joining, I'm getting Metamucil, don't worry. Yeah, I definitely think the wild berries are delicious, and ever since I've had it, it has changed my life. I'd recommend it to every human. Just cleanses ya. Trent's favorite quote is, "It doesn't make you feel
Bloated.
bloated."
Yeah, that's my,
He didn't even know his own quote.
Bloated. That's it. I
Well
don't
done, Trent.
It's really great. Don't feel bloated when I use it. This is not a sponsorship. How do you feel, Jason, when you take Metamucil?
Cleansed.
Cleansed.
And,
Cleansed.
and
I feel, wait. I actually feel lighter.
yeah,
And I
Not
think
bloated,
that's
yeah.
due to the
Cleansing.
cleansing
All right.
from the not bloating.
Okay, I'm going to get the packaging. I'll be there.
Get the packaging.
So, like,
So I got onto it just as a way for just to be a little bit more healthier. I didn't have a problem
it's
with
a
being
fiber-
regular.
It's a fiber thing.
It
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
It was just to internally
back.
cleanse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I got recommended is just not getting
Looks
enough.
like strawberry Nesquik.
Don't taste like it. It tastes delicious, but it is not milky. It is definitely
thick.
it's thick. It is. If you're not, I'm not a texture person. You know that better than anyone. I don't like marshmallows. There's a couple of things.
Yeah,
I don't like.
if you stir it. So if you prepare the Metamucil and
really
you stir
quickly-
it, you can use. Do you know what tastes good with it? Coconut water. You can put coconut water, or you can put normal
Sounds
water.
expensive. Yeah, well, just normal water.
Coconut water isn't expensive.
I think you got to buy it. I just got
No,
water
just-
tap.
It's got
Okay.
water on the tap.
Coconut
Anyway.
tree in and you got unlimited.
I'm sure the back.
I wish you said like a coconut plant or like something that didn't make sense. Coconut ground or something.
Husk.
Coconut husk.
The old psyllium husks.
Yes. Yeah.
So you prepare it and you stir it with the water. Now, if you leave it for a indeterminable amount of time, anyway,
chunky.
it starts to go gelatinous, doesn't it?
I don't like it.
You guys
You don't like. So you have to drink it before.
I smash it. Yeah.
before
I
it goes
literally
bad.
scull it. Like
Yeah, skull.
and it tastes fine. Like I don't feel like I'm having to drink it because it tastes bad. But the biggest thing is just like you get all your fiber that you need. Like I'm going to read off the packet here.
Do it.
So feel lighter and more active, just as you were saying before. Helps body's natural toxin removal process via cleaning effect or a cleansing effect. Helps maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Mitchell, I know you're a man to love
I feel
Mitchell.
like you only bring things up so that you can all stare at me.
Maybe
So
all this
these
is for
things
you,
you
mate.
bring-
All right, compare the pair. Really.
Yeah, same age, same income, same super contribution.
Regular bowel movements.
Lactational diarrhea.
That was the prawns. That was the
That was the
prawns.
prawns. That's
And finally, is a daily cleanser for your insides. So it is just absolutely phenomenal, and I recommend it to anyone if you have not been on the metamucil train.
You can get if you're a Costco fan, you can get massive tubs of like the orange one. But I'm not drinking that stuff for the taste. I'm drinking it to get the.
Even this one is delicious.
Yeah,
I can't
it
wait
is
to try the
raspberry.
lemon and lime. That is my next purchase.
You are gonna love it.
Oh, this one, I don't know. Maybe like I'll give you a little bag, and you can pour some in. And you can have someone you try this one.
I will love that, Alexi. Thank you.
I've got a little idea. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, I will forget. Just quickly. Oh no, it's going. Oh, here we go. I remember
It's
this
back,
back.
it's back,
I
it's
just
back.
reeled it back. How it says use a teaspoon and a half. How much do you use?
I do like 2 heap teaspoons. No, sorry, tablespoons.
Oh, yep.
2
What
heap
about-
tablespoons.
You're a
Two. I do two.
2 heaped
Oh,
tablespoon.
like so. No,
Teaspoon or
so
table?
it's supposed to be 2 teaspoons, but I just do 1 heap of a tablespoon, and that's
Yeah, the equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, sweet. Yeah,
So-
yeah. I do that as well.
This is the idea with linking with metamucil here. All right, Mitch, I would like to know. I think the listeners would like to know. The amigos would like to know. What did you eat in the past 7 days? Because I just want to know why.
Past
why
7 days?
This could be a good
Jesus.
segment
It
for
could be-
next
I-
season. If
No,
this, if
no,
this
actually,
goes
no,
on.
because I'm planning, no.
Do you want to give it
I'm
3?
going to drop that.
Do you want to give it
Oh.
4 or 5 days?
No, give it like the last 24
yeah,
hours.
give us the past few days of your beautiful. I love your diet. Your diet is my dream. I can't. If I ate your diet, I would be. Well, I just can't do it. I would be a big boy. But you are so strappingly. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'd be a very. I don't know how
I'd
you
be
have
a
this
big
amazing
boy.
figure and what you eat, and I would just like to.
It's called working hard, man.
It's work. That's fair.
And genetics.
And
Feeling more into the genetic
But
side.
if there's anything you probably need is metamucil. So I just like
And
and
no, we're not going to get a sponsorship. It's going out the window.
Thanks, Trent.
Mitch, can you give the listeners just a little bit of a idea of your diet for the past few days?
I don't think it's a good indicator. Like the last few days, I've been actually not too bad.
Okay, then
Oh,
give it.
no.
Well, hang on, no. But I'm trying to remember now. I can't remember past Thursday. What day do we have boys' night? Friday.
Yeah, I'm going to list a few different places. All right, and then you tell people the order you would get. So I think that's probably a good one. And as that, we've had it a few times in the past month. So this has been. Let's go Burgatory.
Burgatory. I get the sloth burger, which is two
There we go. Found it.
two smashed patties with jalapenos and all the other burger toppings,
Ring of fire already.
and then a serving or two of poutine, depending on how hungry I am.
Usually 2.
Usually two. So that's
That's it. Okay.
and the gay time milkshake. Golden gay time milkshake.
What was your KFC order?
KFC's a shocking one for me. I get the Zinger Stacker. Then usually I try and get an extra large. Like I get it in a meal, and I'll usually get an extra large chips and then a large potato and gravy.
You eat potato.
I will say, Mitchell has. I think his ways not are changing, but he doesn't continuously do it. Like I said, not as a joke. I was being genuine today. I was going to sort myself lunch. I was going to get a HSP. I was going to get KFC. I was like, oh, I don't know what to get, and I was like, oh, maybe I can coax Mitch into eating something bad after his huge night. I was like, oh, maybe. I'm like, I might get KFC. Like, and he goes, I'm not touching it. He's like, oh, I'm not touching it for like
KFC's
a month.
like once every 3-4 months.
Yeah.
But every time I do
He just-
commit to it, I
They
eat like 3 people's worth of food.
Yeah.
and they upset you as well when they forget.
And they always
something.
upset me.
Yeah, always.
And then I get 3
Never break his
burgers that
heart.
all have ice hockey pucks in them.
yeah.
You know what I usually have after those? Bit of strong and body cheese.
Oh,
Okay, Bones back up again, I guess.
Do a waffle stomp?
A waffle stump.
I can't believe you're talking about this.
No, I'm intrigued.
You're
Consider-
yeah,
consider
I
me
want.
intrigued.
I just like
'Cause
some
guess
feedback.
what?
Okay.
I
There
just like
needs
some
to be
feedback about
more
this.
creative food trucks in the world.
Okay,
Yeah.
so listen, for the uninitiated, such as
I
myself,
wanted to talk about
please
this for
describe what a waffle stomp is.
Okay, so probably the Urban Dictionary meaning of a waffle stomp is when you shit in the shower and you stomp it down.
Through the
The drain.
yeah.
What a great idea for a food truck name, Waffle Stomp. All right.
What about why not blue waffle?
No, well, you can have that as another item on the menu.
That could be a dessert menu.
That could be a
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
So we could have a blue waffle. I totally.
That's on the menu. That's on the
totally
menu,
You could do like a
not the
chocolate-
name
Not
of
the
the
name,
food
yeah,
truck.
not
Yeah.
the name of the, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So totally, and your signature would be obviously the classic waffle with, say, like a chocolatey ice cream with nuts, and so you're waffle stomping it.
I think it'd be like the corn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of going for there, right? But what else would I put? Would you do a savory like waffle fries in there, and then continue like the waffle theme, and like do a bit like waffle fries with a chili con carne? What would you add to my like great waffle stump idea for a food truck, man? My waffle stump of an idea, if you
I'm
will.
just trying to think.
I like Jason's ad.
Just trying to think how you can.
Oh, I got an idea. So you've got your waffle, and you got like your chocolate ice cream, and then you get a kind of like a mallet, and then it's got the shape of a foot on it, and then you smash it, and it's got
Okay, a bit of a gimmick to it. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Smash. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That
Just
shit
smash it.
is so Instagrammable,
Yeah.
TikTokable.
Yeah.
See,
Right.
this is why I brought it to the. That's why I
Yeah.
brought it to the pod,
Then
guys.
at the bottom hashtags waffle stomp.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mitch,
We got
Sorry, mate.
Bra-
Mitch, I took all the good
marketing
ideas.
Mitch one.
That was pretty much.
it's perfect, all right.
That's pretty much it. I'm just trying to think what else you can have on the menu. Like obviously you're gonna have waffles.
Do a milkshake, right? We could do like
do
the
milkshakes.
diarrhea themed milkshake.
Yeah.
Mitch's
Must-
Mitch's
we word it that way.
milkshake does bring all the boys into the yard. I will say.
How do we get to this?
I'm just trying.
Just incorporating two of the most non-co. You got food and you got
Waffle stomp.
hygiene.
What about the logo? Could the logo be like a boot, but the sole of the shoe is a waffle?
Oh, yeah. That could work.
Yeah.
like Buzz Lightyear's foot imprint. Have you
Yeah.
seen that? Like,
No, but it's not like a foot imprint. So it's just like it could be just like a, even like just like a basic, like the most generic boot, so that you know that it's a boot.
Yeah.
Like what- you know those ones that everyone
yeah.
wears.
The one I've got.
ones
The one
like
I've got.
slip-on
The
ones.
Kmart, yeah.
Like one of them, but then it's a waffle as like it's coming down like the photos.
I
Up with
get
the
what
soul.
you're saying.
He's
but-
trying his little heart out, isn't he?
I just don't think I needed to explain it more
You
than
didn't, you
I
didn't.
did the first time.
I-
You kept coming back to me.
We
to
were all
explain it
sitting
more.
here like watching you,
Come on,
like
man.
keep digging.
This is great. Fantastic. Thank. All right. Well, we gotta get this trademarked. We're
Yeah.
in. This is great.
That's it. And then first sponsor is Within Grasp Clothing.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic. Yeah,
what a
we do.
company! What a
What a
company!
company.
Yeah.
I think I need a new shirt.
Yeah, I'm starting to fall
Yeah.
apart a little bit.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the second last episode of our season. I think that's where we're at. We're getting towards the end of that point. Oh, fuck me.
That is
Why
correct.
don't
But
you do that?
that's
Oh, well, I'll
butchered.
be great.
We're at that 15-minute mark.
Everyone! I think we're on the second. We know, mate. We know we're at the second last episode.
This is an if,
That was metamucil.
Let's start this one again.
if anyone knows where we're up to,
Yeah.
it's literally us.
Yeah, literally. We discussed this. We
We
did.
literally talked about it for 3 minutes
I know.
before you did, yeah.
We were trying to help you
you say.
before, and then you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to our second last episode of the season. We are getting that point of the year where we're wrapping up our first season, and we're really excited. I've lost where I was going with this.
Really?
Shit.
Really excited, guys.
What?
Guys, I'm really excited.
I can't do this script stuff. I'm just going to wing it.
Isn't that what you've been doing?
I've been trying to remember what you told me to say.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Alex, Mitch and Trent Show. We've been... This is our second last... Don't laugh! I can bring it back! I can bring it...
You did it. You did the $1.20, the same as normal, and then he's like, "Right, he better say it." And then you're like, "Oh, okay." You were trying to bring it back, so you saw the disappointment in your eyes. You're like, "Are you not gonna?"
I'll bring it back. Oh, just trust me. Let me free ball, all right? Let me free ball.
Are you freeballing right now?
Yeah. All right, my free ball in the... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Alex, Mitch and Trent Show. This is our second last episode, right?
Well done, Trent.
I did it. Yeah. Don't forget to rate us 5 stars. What else is next?
Rate us 5 stars.
Yeah.
It is the second last episode, so next week is going to be a massive finale. There's going to be some great conversations.
Great conversation.
Yeah.
Really, they'd be good?
Yeah, Mitchell, you can.
I'm pretty pumped.
What do you reckon we're going to talk about next week?
Just general. Whichever.
No spoilers. I hate spoilers.
I wouldn't do spoilers. Anyway, make sure you follow us on Instagram. That's another one. And wherever else you can follow us. I think we're on YouTube. Subscribe. Bit of fun. Like us there too.
Hit the bell button.
Bell. Oh, the bell's
So you're always notified when we upload new content.
Yeah.
The bell.
You watch way too many streamers.
And tune in next week.
Or don't.
We'll be back regardless.
Adios, amigos.
A rusty spoon. That is a nice rusty kettle.
That's all you knew about me.